Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection is a compilation of Konami's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games that span from 1989 to 1993, totaling a whopping 13 titles. While some of these games might not hold up to the scrutiny of modern standards, a majority of them are still very enjoyable and are otherwise unobtainable and extremely rare today. So which games hold up and which don't? Have any of them been misunderstood over time? And were some of those games grossly overrated? Let's check it out with our quick look at the Cowabunga Collection. Of the 13 games in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection, 6 of them are beat-em-ups, 4 of them are action platformers, and 3 of them are fighting games. A majority of these games use the 1987 cartoon as the basis for its visual style and identity, so you'll be right at home. The arcade games look impressively vibrant and have large sprites, the animation is fluid, and the bosses have this imposing presence when they make their entrances, often with sampled audio to mock the turtles as the battle begins. Regretfully, the arcade games do become a tedious slog. They were games designed to suck the quarters out of kids in the 90s and were balanced to be hard. That being said, the Cowabunga Collection does offer several features that make these entries more fair, but the flaws of the arcade games still do stand out. While there's not enough substance or variety in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Turtles in Time for the arcade, it was the home console games that were a big deal in the 90s for all the improvements that improved the quality of the game in nearly every way imaginable. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, was an ambitious attempt to adapt the original 1989 arcade game and was largely successful. The visuals obviously had to be reimagined to work within the confines of the NES's limitation, such as 8-bit graphics and a meager 56 colors. That being said, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game, still manages to be one of the better looking games visually on the platform with its large sprites and fluid action. Gameplay in the NES is also improved thanks to rebalancing that makes the game more fair and includes even some new variety in the form of extra stages, redesigned stages, and new bosses. This also applies to TMNT 4 Turtles in Time, which has an expanded roster of bosses and even replaces some bosses with new characters. There is even a greater attention to detail though, with small touches that make the SNES version of Turtles in Time the crown jewel of the Cowabunga Collection. Mode 7 graphics, improved controls, bonus levels round out the improvements to make it the superior experience over the arcade game. And graphically, Turtles in Time is especially appealing and looks just as good as the art in Shredder's Revenge. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1989 for the NES was a single-player action platformer that had more in common with Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse, while Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 The Manhattan Project was a direct sequel to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the arcade game, while adding some nods to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles the movie, especially Secret of Ooze. Whew. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Hyperstone Heist for the Genesis is essentially a mashup of the first 2 arcade games. While of the 3 included Game Boy titles, only one of them is of note, and that's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 Radical Rescue, which introduces some new Metroidvania elements to the gameplay and has a better experience compared to the other 2 games. The Cowabunga Collection is also including 3 different versions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters for the NES, SNES, and Genesis. But it's only the SNES version that's any good due to the fact that it has online play and supports more than just a few buttons. Konami's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Cowabunga Collection is worth the price of admission just due to the variety of games that it has to offer. While some of them might be duds, most of them are excellent beat-em-ups and a classic NES game that a lot of gamers grew up playing. It's a cathartic wave of nostalgia to finally be able to crush that game that you weren't able to beat as a kid. Thank you guys for watching our quick look into the Cowabunga Collection. If you want to see our full written review, it is going to be linked down in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw here, make sure you like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a comment. It's really helpful and helps us figure out what kind of videos you want to see going forward. If you want to follow us on social media, all of our social medias are linked down below. And until next time, you have a fantastic rest of your day.